Yeah, welcome to my channel. Again, we'll be looking at another key issue. In our last video, I talked about how to manage couples parents. Okay, and in today's video, something related will be discussed. Like I said in the previous video, so many homes have been separated. A lot of them lack peace, and all of these things are due to one common mistakes or the other, like that of couples parents. Today we'll be looking at predominantly the woman in a marriage. Yes. Now, based on my research and especially interviews from women from both, especially those that have stayed, that have been in marriage for years, I discovered that there are some mistakes that are made by women and which have cost a lot of them their marriages. A lot of them today are in total disarray in their homes because of these common mistakes. And so today we shall be looking at 5 common mistakes made in marriage by women. In the next video, we'll be looking at the common mistakes made by men in marriage. So just relax. After watching this video, we have another video that will be coming up on men. Now, these 5 common mistakes, if they are not avoided, they have a way of destroying the peace in a marriage. They have the way of destroying the happiness in the home. As a matter of fact, they can create divorce. So that is why it is important that as a wife, you must avoid these 5 common mistakes. You must avoid them. Now, let's go to the number 1. The first common mistake, which is the commonest, is this mentality of me and my husband. A lot of young women out there, young ladies, there is this mentality, it is just me and my husband. And the truth is this: no man falls from the sky. He came out from a root. It's just like when you see a mango tree or any tree and you just want to cut off the tree, or remove the tree or uproot the tree without the root. How easy will it be for you? That is exactly the situation with a wife or a lady who believes it's just herself and her husband alone. A lot of ladies believe the husband should not even have time for his family, for his friends, especially the family. He comes from somewhere before you met him. So trying to restrict him, trying to make it look like his family is nothing to your marriage may likely cost you your marriage, may likely cost you happiness in your home. Because even if the man decides to, follow your footsteps, follow your, I'm not going to put it now, try to obey you, it will not last. There are always limits to these things. It will backfire one day. And when it backfires, you see those family members you see as enemies will be the one to finally send you out. So it is very, very important. Avoid these mentality of me and my husband. It destroys. The number two common mistake is nonchalant attitudes towards respect. Yes, this is common again with our young ladies. It's common. We see a lot of these things as it doesn't matter. My husband is not that kind of person. Listen, there is no man on earth that does not like to be respected. No man. I don't want to know. No matter how humble, no matter how quiet, how calm, how gentle he may look like, they may look. There is no man on earth that does not like to be respected. And that has been the sole reason why you see some of our mothers, they've been in marriage for over 50 years, over 60 years, over 40 years. And you can still see issues with them, leading to calling family members, calling pastors, calling all of this. They still don't exist. Why? Because they understand the way to the heart of their husbands. The young ladies of our present generation, I'm talking of my generation now, they see nothing in according respect to their husband. And that can cost you your peace in the marriage. And that is why you see most men, they will go out there. That young lady that sees them as king, that treats them as king, they will go to her. She respects them. When they, instead of them going to the house, by the time they stop by at her place, she knows exactly that she will remove their shoes. She knows exactly that she will take water to the bathroom for them to have their shower. She knows exactly that as soon as they are done with having their bath, she's already preparing something he will take. And you think such a man will not be loyal to that side chick? He will be loyal because every man wants to be respected. Some of these young ladies, even when their husband comes back from work, they even find it difficult to collect the bag from him. They find it difficult to even greet him. That is another common mistake. Please avoid it. Learn to respect your man. Even if you are the breadwinner of the family, learn to respect him. Because the Bible that says the man is the head does not make the mistake. Jesus Christ himself said, just as Christ is the head of this church, so also is the man the head of the wife, the head of the house. So you must accord him his maximum respect. It takes nothing away from you. Don't be deceived by the movies you see. Don't be deceived by the celebrities and all of that. And that is why you discover that most of them are not married. That is it. Because no man wants to be controlled. No man. That ego is there. It's a natural thing in every man. Every man wants to be respected. Another common mistake, which is the third one, is the sense of equality on the part of these young ladies. There is this sense of equality because they are educated. The man is educated. For some of them are masters holders, they are PhD holders at a very young age. So they believe they are even above the man. Hey, there is nothing like that. Listen, fine. We may want to say this way that we are equal in terms of creature, but when it comes to authority in the house, when it comes to position in the house, there is no equality. Don't let us deceive ourselves. It now depends on how the man, is being lenient. It depends on how the man is taking the issue of equality in the family. Yes, some of us may want to argue we share the bills. And even if you do, the man still has that upper hand. Going by nature, going by our culture, even going by Bible and even the Quran that we all study. At least if you are not a Christian, you will be led, you will be guided by your culture. If you are a Christian who does not know, who does no longer believe in your culture, you must be guided by the Bible. If you are a Muslim, you must be guided by your Quran. And every of these three I have mentioned, none of them places a man below the woman, and none of them creates that sign of equality between them in marriage. These three, places this place the man above the woman. So by the time you begin to create this sense of equality, I am equal because we are sharing the bills. He can't tell me what to do. No, any man you know practice that attitude with will likely not have a place for you in his heart. Will definitely not have a place for you in his heart. And that is why you see a lot of homes becoming so toxic. So toxic. I heard a story, and it's about one of the chief judges in one of the states. And the woman said anytime she's in the office, she's the chief judge of that state. But the moment she leaves that office to her house, she becomes a wife to someone. As a matter of fact, she said she doesn't allow people to cook for her husband. She does the cooking herself. I know some people will say, there is money, employment. She has a reason. If she's traveling, she says she will prepare enough meal. The husband will have to heat the food before eating. So everything is there. She gives the man maximum respect, despite the fact that she earns more than the husband. Maximum respect. And automatically the man is a driver. Because the man will always take her to the office before he leaves for his own office. That is just it. If you treat a man with that so much respect, that so much you accord the man so much respect, you make the man see himself as your head. There is nothing a man will not do for you as a woman. But when you think you are equal, when you think he doesn't deserve your respect, what you get in return is, very unpalatable attitudes and behavior from such a man. So please eliminate this sense of equality. You are in no way equal with your husband. If you are a Christian, the Bible places the man ahead. If you are a Muslim, the Quran places the man ahead. If you are a traditionalist, the culture even makes it more clearer. More clearer. And that is why when your bride price is paid, or at the point of giving you out, you will kneel down to serve your husband drinks, to tell you that this man is superior to you. So I don't know where this mentality is coming from, that you are equal with your husband. Some of our leaders, I've been working since morning, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that. Oh, come off it. Come off it. Some of our mothers who are married for over 40 years now, they have children who are blessed. They are not suffering. However, some of the husbands are gone. They are enjoying the fruit of their labor. Why? Because they did it diligently. Some of our mothers will go to the farm, come back around 6. They won't have time to do anything. They will enter the kitchen, prepare food. They didn't use gas. They didn't use a stove. They made use of firewood. They will prepare what the husband will eat, what the children will eat. At times, some of them, they from morning till probably 9 or 10, that is when they will be free. But look at the children God has blessed them with. The problem with most of these young ladies is they think of themselves. They don't even think about the future. Because in traditional way, if you disrespect your husband, you maltreat your husband and all of that, it has a very negative implication on your children. Even in the Bible, if you maltreat your husband and all of that, it has every principle or doctrine or culture that we want to align ourselves with clearly, distinctly, explain this thing. But we find it difficult to even adhere to them. The next one you must avoid, or common mistake made by women in marriage again, is disregard for mother-in-laws. Let me tell you a fact. Hey, you dear young lady, every man has an inseparable attachment with the mother. I don't know why, but that is a fact. If you are a young lady watching me, between your husband's father and your husband's mother, who does he call the most? Who does he have that attachment the most with? Every man has this strong attachment with the mother. And that is why in marriages, you hardly see a wife having issue with the father-in-law. It is only the mother-in-law. The mother still sees the man as that small boy she gave birth to. That small boy she breastfed when he was a kid, when he was a baby. So the moment you begin to disregard your mother-in-laws, the moment you begin to see her as a competitor, the moment you begin to see her as enemy, you are gradually destroying your happiness in your marriage. And then you must also understand, you will also give birth to a male child. And I don't think you will want to be treated the way you are treating your mother-in-law, or you want to be disregarded the way you are doing to your mother-in-law. So please avoid that mistake. No man will be happy to see his wife having total disregard for his mother, except there is a spell. Quote me anywhere. No man will be happy to see that happen, especially when the mother-in-law is not going beyond bound. That is another. The last common mistake is misrepresenting facts before children. This is common. You've painted the man in a way that the children now sees him as irresponsible, despite the fact that he provides almost everything. He's not irresponsible. He makes provision for these things. But because you are privileged to be the one, giving these children these things, you begin to paint your husband as someone who is not responsible. And so when he's old, you are the one the children are taking care of. Listen, there is a very grave implication of that. It may not be for you, but for the children. For the children. When the Bible says, obey your parents in the Lord, the Bible did not specifically put a condition for you to obey them. It does not put a clause. So in all things, you must obey them. So please, these 5 mistakes, avoid them. They destroy home. They kill home so fast, so quick. Please avoid them. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please share, like, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe now. Share this video. A lot of our young ladies need to see this video. In our next video, we'll be talking about the common mistakes men must avoid. I want to believe some of us are already anticipating. We want to know. I've done my research, I've gone around, and I've been able to prepare those mistakes we must avoid as men if we want a lasting home, a home with lasting peace. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.